Hey everybody, welcome back. This is James and this is video 15. And wow, video 15, awesome. So I've got a picture of New York City in the background. I've been there to the Empire State Building with my family. That's lots of fun. If you want to go up there, check it out. The One World Center in the background. I've not been there, but I was there before the 9/11 attacks in the World Trade Center. And my grandmother took me up to one of the towers and we looked across the tower. And I remember as a kid, the seeing the actual radio tower on top, that was an experience, and that was like in the 90s or something like that. Pretty cool. So all right, the title of this video is, let's get started. It's called Why the First 1,000 Outside Your Job is the Hardest. So we're going to diagnose that and what's that about. So check it out. There's a moment that changes how people think about money forever. There's a moment in time. It doesn't happen when they get a raise. It doesn't happen when they get a promotion. It happens when they earn their first dollar outside their job. Because that moment inside their brain, something clicks. They realize, hey, you know what? I can create income, not just receive it. And once that realization happens, you'll never see money again the same. But here's the most important part of it all. And the most important part that people don't understand: the first $1,000 outside your job is usually the hardest money you'll ever make. Why? Not because it requires more skill, but because it requires a completely different way of thinking. And that way of thinking up here, that beautiful brain that God gave us all, has to readjust and calibrate to start thinking in whole new ways. And we're going to talk about that starting with the old model of thinking. Most people grow up with one model of income. You go to school, you get a job, you work, you get paid. The model's simple, it's structured, it's predictable. And for most people, only becomes the only way that they understand money. So when you introduce a new idea that you can earn outside of a job, it doesn't feel unfamiliar. It feels uncertain because now you're stepping outside of a system that already defined you and the way that you think into something that now you actually have to create. Interesting, huh? You see, the real barrier isn't the actual skill. Here's the truth about all this: most people already have enough skills to make their first $1,000, okay? Again, the problem isn't skill, the problem is activation. People know how to solve problems, right? People know how to help others, explain things, organize, improve a situation, but they don't connect those abilities to outside income because they've never had to. Inside a job, value is assigned to you. Outside of a job, you have to identify and communicate your value that you're offering your customers. That's the shift. That's the hardest shift that a lot of people struggle with. It's the fear of charging is one of the fears that people have as well. One of the biggest barriers to making the first $1,000 is this: people are uncomfortable charging for something they know how to do. Why? Because they'll help for free. They'll give advice. They'll solve problems. But the moment that money is introduced into that situation, everything feels different. Everything feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable. The questions start showing up. Am I worth it? What if they say no? What if I'm not good enough? And the hesitation, what does that do? Starts to lay action. And the action becomes procrastination. But once someone gets paid even once, that barrier begins to break down, you see? Because they start to realize, if I can help someone solve a problem, well, there's value in that. So the fear of failure, another thing that people have as well, is what's called the fear of failure. It's the next barrier. People want certainty before they start. They want to know, will this work? Will people pay? Will I succeed? Typical questions, understandable. But income outside your job doesn't come from certainty. It comes from experimentation first. You try something, you observe the results, you adjust. That's how it works. And once you understand that, failure stops feeling like a threat and starts feeling like information. See, it's part of the identity shift into shifting your brain into something new. So it's the most part of this entire video, okay? The first $1,000 is not about money. Literally is not about money. It's about identity. Before that moment, you see yourself as someone who earns income through a job, and then after that moment, you see yourself as someone who earns income through a job. That shift changes everything. I'm going to say that again so you understand. It's all about identity here. So that first $1,000 is not about money. It's about identity. Before that moment, you see yourself as someone who earns income through a job. You're making income through a job. But after that moment, you start seeing yourself as someone who can create income. That shift changes everything. You start noticing opportunities. You start thinking differently. You start asking better questions. Okay? And once the identity changes, your behavior starts to follow. But it takes time. It takes habits. It takes getting over fear, getting over procrastination, so on and so forth. Here's an expanded insight for you, okay? Let's talk about what happens after you make that first $1,000. Because this is where momentum really starts to begin and start to pick up. First, your confidence increases. You're like, I can do this, okay? Not because of the amount of money, but because of what it represents. It represents proof. And proof is in the pudding, as my grandmother used to say. Proof that you can generate income. Proof that your skills have actual value. Proof that you are not fully dependent on one system, one job, one salary, one paycheck. Second of all, your awareness starts to change. Before that first $1,000, opportunities are invisible because you're not looking for them. After that first $1,000, your brain starts seeing problems that can be solved. You start recognizing insufficiencies, gaps, needs, and those needs become opportunities, opportunities to make money, cash. Third, your skills start to improve because now you're applying them in real life and in real business. Okay? And you're applying them in real situations on top of that. You're solving real problems, you're getting real feedback. That accelerates your growth, you see? And fourth, the momentum starts to build. And momentum is so powerful because once something works once, you're far more likely to do it again. That's how $100 becomes 1,000. And then, I'm sorry, yeah, sure, it can become, but that's how $100 measurably becomes $300. And then that $300 can become 1,000. Now 1,000 becomes something consistent. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, so on and so forth. The second engine, okay, most people rely on just one engine. Talking about engine of income here, okay? Their job. But that moment you earn income outside of that, a second engine begins. That second engine. It's like you have a boat, you've got one engine started, and you've got the other engine is started. It doesn't have to replace your job. It just has to exist. Because once you have more than one source of income, your entire financial life becomes more flexible. And flexibility is where economic power begins. Cool, huh? So remember this. The first 1,000 is not about money. It's about proof. Proof is in the pudding. Proof that you can create income. Proof that you have value outside of your job, not just inside your job, outside of your job. Proof that you have, proof that you are not as dependent as you thought on that job. And once you have that actual proof, everything changes. Because the question is no longer, can I do this? The question becomes, what else can I build? Now you start getting excited about it. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this up, all right? In the next video, guess what we're going to talk about? I'll bet you didn't guess. Anyway, next video, we're going to take this one step further. I'm going to show you how to design a simple income experiment. Would you like to see that? That'd be cool, huh? So you can start testing this for yourself without quitting your job or taking unnecessary risks. You don't want to quit your job once you just start making some income like, oh, I made my first thousand, I quit. No, do not do that. You have to have goals and plans in place. And we'll get into all that stuff in much later videos. But continue on this series. I really appreciate you. This is James. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, put your notification bell on. And thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.